What's up? What's up? J3's JP in the house. Okay, I want to talk about my English classes and what my idea and what I want to do out here. And I don't know. I'm trying to do my best to get this thing off the ground. Maybe I lack a lot of skills and stuff like that. But I'm thinking it's going to work because so far what I'm doing is really good. Anyway, let me give you a basic summary or summary of what I do. Basically, what I do is to get these kids coming in, and my program is I think it's like 5 levels or something like that. And the first level is just basic English introduction, playing games, singing songs, and doing the ABCs in the first year. It's according to what their age are. If they're over 4 or even 3, well, if they're 4, I just toss a dictionary at them. Not toss at them, but they usually start to work on a dictionary. If they're 3, then I wait till these certain criteria they have to meet, and within within 4 months to a year, I have majority of my students, and I would like to say probably of all the students I've had, I'll say 90%. So if I had 100 students, only 10 of them wouldn't do it, but wouldn't meet. They would be a little late. I wouldn't even call it late, but within 4 months to a year, they're reading English, and some can read well. Very well. Some can read okay, and it's not the point that they need to read. How can I say that? Read very well to stay in the class. They just need to understand, what's going on, and as they go through it, a lot of kids get better. And it's the second level. And then once they restart, some kids, they just blow the reading away. Some students, they, what do they do? What does that do? Some students, they take a little longer time. But the whole purpose of the reading class is not so much for them to actually read, even though it's, to actually read, comprehend everything, at one time. That's not the purpose of it. It's just for them to get comfortable with seeing the letters, practicing their phonics and stuff like that. The kids who can do it better, they end up reading it. Then we go over on the board and we do that vocabulary, and then translate, and then it's a bunch of other little drills that we do. And then once they can, so basically once this child pretty much get comfortable with the class, then I send them to this grammar class. And this grammar class take like a year to about a year and a half to do. And basically I show them how to make sentences, basically. And it's 3 parts to it. It's I think present tense and future tense and past tense and present and past perfect tense, and it deals with the tenses and things like that. And that class is really interesting. Like I said, it takes about a year to a year and a half to do it. Once the students finish this class, their reading skills just jump, every last one. Even the ones who weren't reading so well, their reading that was just really jump up high and stuff. And the class is it's not that difficult at all. Oh my God, it's stupid silly. It's stupid silly easy, or stupid funky easy. And so once they finish that, then they go back to the reading. Now this time the reading is we're really focusing on what's going on, in the conversation. The conversations are anywhere from 30 to 61 words. They have to, read in English and translate and understand, and it's a whole bunch of drills that we go through and things like that. And then once they get to the questions where the conversations that have questions concerning the conversation or the story or whatever, then I teach them how to pretty much how to translate Japanese into English, and then after that, I teach them how to answer English sentences, regardless of what the sentence is, into English and things like that. And then right now, the high advanced students that I have now, they're the youngest one is a third grader, and the oldest one are like first year in junior high school. And I gave them 244 verbs that I took out of this one book, out of their dictionary that they use, and they have to write actually verb sits, be verb sits, present participles, and then present and past, what is it called? Perfect tense sentences. And then the last one, there is, there are, and there I am. And altogether, I think there's, let's see, maybe like 7, because it's, I don't know, 1,600 or 708 words or something like that. I forget exactly what it was. And, and they're doing that. And one girl, she's really, doing very, very well. And what's interesting about it is that as we started doing those words, first they'll do it in Japanese and they'll translate to English and all that stuff. And then, but then as they start to understand what's going on, then a lot of them just, I'll give them a word like develop, and they'll look up the word develop and see what it means in Japanese. And then one girl, she just said, I developed a computer. I'm like, okay, because they do have a vocabulary on them anyway. And and then from there, my computer is purple, whatever kids gonna say. I am developing a computer. I have developed a computer. I had developed a computer. There I am developing a computer, and there is a computer, in the dashboard of my car, or whatever, whatever their imaginations are. I try to tell them to use the sentences that they use at home. But pretty much that's what I do. It's really easy, and some people might say I shouldn't say this on YouTube. It doesn't matter, because the whole thing is, it's not, and I even wrote some books. I need to, always talking about I got to get them published and stuff, whatever. But it's not even the books that I wrote, the grammar books I wrote is real nice and easy. The whole thing that I'm not saying is how I go about teaching this. I get a third grader, and you get a third grader, she was in a basic class, but I didn't have a reading class, so I just taught her mother, because she's very good with phonics and stuff like that. And she can use a dictionary that she can just go in and jump into the grammar class. And I think she kind of jumped in at I guess halfway through it, and now they're finishing up. Maybe, hopefully, in about another couple of months. I think they're going to start on their second to the last test. I think they're like 14 tests or something like that. And she's doing good, my students know how to use and, they know verbs and nouns and, singular and plural, and it's really easy. But, like I said, the way, I could talk all this stuff, but the way I teach, I haven't explained that and stuff. But it's real interesting. But what I want to do is I want to try, because there are a lot of kids out here who wants to learn English, and there are not enough teachers out here. Hold on.